Man, another Super Bowl.
Another Super Bowl.
All right, so the last Super Bowl you played in, it was COVID, it was all those things.
Yeah.
How is this going to be different this time around?
Man, just being able to like share this experience with my family, with my friends, with the community, with the fans. Last time during COVID, it was like everything was just so bottled in. Everybody knows how COVID was and how we just couldn't do certain things. Even like the media, we had to like go inside of these little rooms just to like do a media, and it was all over Zoom. So it was like not as engaging as it should have been. But I feel like this time around, man, I'm gonna be able to get the full experience and really feel the Super Bowl vibes.
Y'all beat Denver. Any of your teammates, any of the DBs come over to you right away to ask about preparing for the Super Bowl or advice or anything like that?
Not really. Like in that moment, we was just so in that moment of just like winning and accomplishing that goal that we didn't even talk about what the Super Bowl until like the next day. We was just like congratulating each other and just basking in that moment. Obviously, I was somebody who won the Super Bowl before, but we haven't really got to that point yet where we're talking about, how does it feel? We just kind of stand in the moment and just being there for each other.
When guys do ask, what would be the one or two pieces of advice you would give the guys to get ready and prepare for the Super Bowl?
Just distractions, man. Just like staying focused. Like it's so much stuff going around, even the media, the interviews, the clout, the fame, everybody boosting your head up, family members asking for tickets. Like it get crazy. And I just want to let them know like that we still gotta, stay in this process of preparing for this game and still loving this process as much as we did throughout the whole season. So the biggest thing was just to stay focused and limit the distractions for sure.
Yeah, I remember I used to tell guys, that, hey, remember, we still got a game at the end of the week. We got to go play. Man, this year, what's made this defense tick?
Oh, man, just the collective effort of everybody who we either, signed through free agency or, been had here through the draft or whatever it was. We just came together as a brotherhood. And I think Coach Vrabel did a good job of having us mesh together really early and, us just believing in each other. But, sometimes it just clicks, man. You can be on teams for years and it don't click the same way, or you can just come together and it just clicks. And in this case, it just clicks for us, and it's just going well. And, Coach Vrabel says that we can't, change the Thanksgiving macaroni and cheese. Like we can't put new ingredients in it. It's got to be the same. So through the season, that's been something that he preached to us and that we want to continue to do is, stay on our path and not, get diverted by, distractions or somebody having a lot of success or somebody not having success, but just stay in a happy medium for sure.
All right, so the ingredients don't change, but it's felt like you guys have gotten a little disrespect as a unit. How has that become the rallying cry a little bit?
I mean, we could use it in two ways. We could ignore it and like keep doing what we do, or we could use it as fuel to the fire, which in most cases is what we do. And it sucks because you go out there, you put on your pads, and you make plays just the same way the other team is, but that other team, they may have more hype or just more clout, or people may just gravitate towards them more, which is cool. Everybody has their opinion, but at the end of the day, when we step on that field, it's going to be decided who's the better team. And in each of these last 3 games, we've been the better team, the better defense, in my opinion. And people can't deny that. Like, they could say whatever they want. They could talk however they want to talk. But when we get between those white lines, it's going to be shown who's the best. And we've been showing that, and, like, come next Sunday, we want to show that again.
So around here, playoff football is a big deal, and you go against the Houston Texans, 2 interceptions in that game. What was it feeling like to produce at that time in the playoffs at home?
It was so turned up. It was so turned. Like, that first interception, like, I didn't know if I got, my knee down or if I had, proper possession, so I was just waiting on the ref to, like, give me the go. And when he gave me the go, I felt like it just erupted, like, the whole sideline, the stadium. And that feeling is surreal. Like, that's what you play ball for. That's what you come here and play playoff football for, to make plays like that, to be able to impact the game and say that I made a difference in that game for sure. And so during that moment, bro, I was just like so hyped. I was just hyped. You know what I'm saying? They carried me through the rest of the game. Like, that's all I needed.
Man, I'm biased, but I always tell people teams with strong secondaries that are connected and play for each other, I think have the best defenses. What has it been like being in this secondary with these different guys?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like in the back end, you either win or lose the game. I feel like it always comes down to that because at the end of the day, it's a passing league, and you got to pass. You got to go through the DBs. So, I feel like me personally, we got the best DB core in the league, and just our three-corner tandem that we got between me, Mark, Gonzo, I think it's the best in the league as well. We can match up against anybody. There's never been a team or, AFC or NFC that I've seen that we may not be able to handle. Like, I feel like we can handle anybody. And it's being proven game after game, time after time. We won the division, won the AFC conference, and now we're going to win the Super Bowl. And, regardless of what people say or may give us credit for, they can't deny winning.
And what is it like been in practice, going against Drake May? Y'all talk trash to him. Does he talk trash? How competitive has that been?
Like, Drake is a good kid, man. People like he's a really good guy. He's not really like a trash talker or someone you could really get in his head. He's more so focused on just competing and having fun. So I could say that about him. Some quarterbacks are trash talkers. Like I would say when I was with Baker, you could tell he talk that trash to you for sure. But Drake is a good kid. He's an ultimate competitor though. And him not talking trash doesn't take away from his competitive side. He still wants to get after it. And so, yeah, just having him and going against him in practice through camp and through this season, I think it's made us both better.
All right, I got some fun ones. Who would you say is the alpha on the team or the defense in general, like the guy that when they walk in, everybody's like, all right, he's here?
That's easy. It's probably Christian Barmore. Everybody knows that. He's so loud.
Because I played with him, that cracks me up because I saw him as a rookie.
You know him, bro. Like, he be tripping sometimes, but he brings that energy. Like, he brings that energy, and he's consistent. That's one thing I do respect. I like guys who are the same people every day. He's the same person. Like, if he cursed you out yesterday, he probably cursed you out today. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's our guy for sure.
Who's the DJ in the locker room? Who controls the music?
I think it's KC. Like, yeah, KC. He controls the DJ and stuff. I think sometimes Stephon gets on it, but I think for the most part it's KC. He's another one of those guys who's like high energy, same guy every day, loud. Like 7 in the morning, barking, just la 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 la. Like, all right, it's too early, but yeah, it's probably KC.
And then who's the class clown of the group?
Damn, class clown. Probably got to go KC again. He's just so loud, man. And Barmore too. He cracks me up. Me personally, I think it's funny because he treats everybody the same. Like he'll talk to you that way. He'll talk to like Coach. Like he's just the same guy. So like I think he's one of the funniest guys on the team for sure.
And I just want to ask you about last week. You're in Denver, AFC Championship. The snow, the conditions, everything goes bad. How'd you guys stay focused through that?
Bro, that was I don't know. It was one of those moments that, like, now that we're here, we're here. Like, we're not leaving without this trophy, this championship, just because the conditions were so bad and, everything leading up to it as far as, like, the doubters and the way we believe in ourselves and even our slogan, us saying, oh, we all we got, we all we need. In that moment, we just kind of, like, just bonded together even more, like, because we understood that, it was snowing and that maybe our offense or both offenses wouldn't be able to get off how they want to. So we knew that it would be our culture, our identity that would win that game, the grit that would win that game, man. And you just could tell on our sideline there was like zero belief in us not winning that game. Like we were going to win that game regardless of how it shook out. And it snowing, like for me, I'm from South Florida. I'm not used to that. Like I get cold easy, but like just watching my guys like lock in, I could only be locked in. Like I couldn't go no other way. And how else would you want to win it? Like in a nasty, greedy environment in the other team's home stadium. Like that's how you want it. So like for me, it was like a movie. It felt like I was on like Remember the Titans or something. Like we was getting after it, bro. And like for me, that's gonna be a memory I could tell my grandkids and just passed on that story of how we went up there and took it from those guys.
I know Vrabel has you guys with the 4 H's, and you guys have done team bonding through that. What's that been like for you? What are your H's, and how's that helped you this season?
It was different for me because I never really had a team or been a part of a team that was so interactive, that wanted to know about your personal life, that actually cared about that, and took time out of our schedule to really go through every guy's 4-H's, coaches, players. It didn't matter if you was a vet or a rookie, like everybody had to go up there and talk. And for me, I just kind of talked about my history, which was, my upbringing, playing football, talked about my family, and how they impacted me. I got 4 brothers. Dad and mom was together. They divorced after like 12 years of marriage. And we just kind of went through, our whys. And one of my whys were my daughter. I got a daughter who's turning 6, actually February 9th, so she's kind of pissed off. But she's going to be there for the Super Bowl. We'll have her party after. But I just kind of talked about how she motivated me, how my brothers and my mom has always been in my corner, how my dad trained me, just growing up from an early age to be a professional football player. The way he never let me take shortcuts, the way he trained us so hard. And, growing up in South Florida, football is a religion for us. We really die about that stuff. And, that helped me get to where I am now. So I really do appreciate, Coach Vrabel taking his time to allow us to express ourselves and also hear other people's stories, because we heard other stories and, you would have known that. You would have not known that if you wouldn't have heard it. And it's always important to hear, because you never know what somebody's battling behind closed doors. And it gave us a chance to have a little insight on somebody, and it made us a closer team. And I definitely feel like that helped us through this season.
Division, confetti falling on your daughter. Have you thought about that at all?
No, man. I mean, she was born the first Super Bowl, but she couldn't be out there. But I'm so psyched to share that memory with her, to share it with my family. That's why I want to just work hard right now and put everything I got into this last game, because I know how I feel. I know what it did for my life, for my teammates' life. Like Vrabel was just telling us that it's a game-changing, it's a life-changing game, this next upcoming game. And I understood, I know, I felt that it changed my life for sure. And I'm going to work hard so, my teammates and this organization can feel that again.
All right, you were a free agent a year ago. Now let's say one of your friends, they're thinking about coming here. What would you tell them on why they need to become a Patriot?
Man, it's a great culture. It's a great culture, man. I can't say enough about how good it's been for me just to be a part of this organization, from the scheduling, from the way he takes care of us, from the details. Like, it's just like the way you treat a player and the way an organization treats the players means a lot, especially to me. And it can make you, want to be a part of it or not want to be a part of it. There's some cases where guys complain a lot and you don't get the best out of those guys. But I think Vrabel do a good job of getting the best out of us by, making sure that he's tapped in with us and he's being a player's coach, and he's listening to us and he's understanding us. So I would definitely tell anybody to come here. I'll recruit, for us. You know what I'm saying? If you need a recruiter,
Send you on the road.
I got you, baby. After I vacate. But no, I love it here, man. And it's been a dream come true. And you never know when you're going into these kind of situations. Like, it can be, your worst nightmare, or it could be heaven on earth. So, coming in here, you're kind of taking a leap of faith. But at the same time, I knew what Vrabel was about, his previous time in Tennessee. And, having Terrell Williams with me in Detroit, he brought me over and he kind of told me and gave me the rundown of how everything would have been. And I trusted him, and I'm happy with my decision for sure.
If Winter Olympics, so bobsled, skiing, figure skating, if you had to do one Olympics, what would be your event?
I mean, like I said, I'm from South Florida, so I never experienced snow like that. But if I had to choose, just based off of like watching TV and, idolizing certain people, probably like snowboarding. I heard it's hard, but I feel like if you get the hang of it, you look super cool doing it. Like, it's like a vibe. You know what I mean? So I would probably try to snowboard.
And then growing up, you grew up in South Florida, but did you ever watch the Winter Olympics or have any memories of watching it?
I never really watched it, but recently, there's like this snowboarder, this dude with like dreads or something, and he's wicked. Like, he's like doing flips, like he's doing it all. I'm not sure of his name, but just watching him recently, I was like, really like
Makes you wanna
impressed
do
with it.
it.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like if I could learn that, you know what I'm saying, I could probably, you know, get into a couple of events.
After the NFL, maybe we'll see on NBC on
Something,
the Winter Olympics.
I might be. You never know. You never know.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.